Hello and welcome to the Igloo. This is episode 29. Time for the introductions.
I am the person that will throw a mace at your face if you hit me.
That's not your name.
Yes, it is. That's my introduction.
Young Wes.
It's your boy, Owen Atkins. Keeping it good, you know.
Mixtape out on the first.
Hey
Yeah.
demons, it's
Hello,
me,
Liam.
your boy.
Your boy.
I actually haven't come with much prepared this time because it was very. Oh shit, we're gonna do an episode. Oh shit, we're doing a proper episode.
And Kyle's funeral sort of postponed us a bit.
Yeah. Rick
Just
Kyle.
now.
But no, the only thing
Those radioactivities got to his heart eventually.
the only thing I knew I wanted to talk about was I finally started listening to Death Grips, and it was weird because I found out you can use Spotify on desktop for basically for free.
Oh, because
Yeah.
if you use ad blocker.
My ad block actually breaks it. If I get an ad, which is very rare, it just breaks it and I have to refresh the website.
Oh, mine works smooth as a die.
It's bizarre. But I was like, I could finally listen to an album because I'd listen to single songs, but the single song has never done anything for me. But I have found that before with like Kendrick, for example. Listen to single songs, I was like, eh. But when I listen to albums, I was like, actually, he's pretty good. First listen to Death Grips, I was like, I can see what people like. Yeah, I've listened to it more and more, and I am getting more and more into it. I still don't think, I'm still not on that level of mania that a lot of people seem to be on the internet and stuff. Because I know Fantano fucking loves Death Grips and stuff, but I'm not at that level.
Their music is quite dense, so it's got a lot of listenability to it. So you can just keep on going back and going, oh shit, I didn't notice that the first time, or I didn't notice that. That's why I like Death Grips so much.
I've only listened to Trum so far. I listened to The Money Store because that was their first.
Yeah.
And I listened to The Bottomless Pit the other day.
Bottomless Pit's a good one.
Bottom Pit fits the fuck.
It's the newest style.
Is
Yeah.
that the one with Ring a Bell?
Yeah, ring a bell though.
Do you know Ring a Bell is fun fact? On the review on Anthony Fantano, he has favourite songs and least favourite songs. That is the only least favourite song, Ring a Bell.
I thought it was quite catchy.
It was banger.
Have you listened? You should give a listen to their mixtape that came out before The Money Store, but that's what got him big. It's called Ex-Military,
That was
Yeah.
banger.
but it's not on Spotify. So you either have to torrent it or
I do have all
YouTube
their
it.
albums
Isn't
right
it
now.
on the website?
might be on their website as well to listen to. I think you can get it off their website for free,
Yeah.
and it's really high quality as well.
Yes, it's the original. But you gotta walk on absolutely with your headphones in when you listen to it. I bumped into a guy in work, and I'm trying to show my edginess. No, I was talking about music, because I like to think I'm not a basic bitch. I have quite a vast array of music interests, and he's an older guy, he's 50, listens to a lot of metal and a lot of heavy shit. And then we talk about music, and I was like, I like that, but a lot of the stuff you're banging on, I don't really like it. And I mentioned Death Grips, and he was like, what? And you could tell that the first time ever anyone outside his social, sphere has mentioned Death Grips. He was like, how the fuck now do you know what Death Grips? I fucking love Death Grips.
Oh shit!
That's almost
And then he started near the end. He started going, I'm not sure if you do listen to him or whether you're just Wikipedia this shit. And I was like, how would I know all this? And I was spouting facts about them. And he was like, I'm not sure if you're being genuine. I was like, how would I even
That's
know
the only
this
thing
stuff?
about a Death Grips fan. You'll never be
yeah,
able
this-
to convince them you're a Death Grips fan.
There
as
is
well,
not
they're
as
like,
big as me.
Yeah,
I'm
there
the
is
only
definitely
Death Grips
I
fan.
noticed that I think that's why I didn't dive into them until now. It's seems to be a lot of elitism.
Do not
within their
interact with the
fandom.
community. Do not.
No.
That sounds like the 21 Pilots fan base.
Well, it wasn't 21 Pilots wasn't too bad during Vestlot, and then they released Blurryface, and then you obviously have all the old this old.
But Death Grips fans, you don't know if they're memeing or if they're
That's the thing.
serious.
It's because
these are
the
thin
internet's
linear
the internet's such a big part of what Death Grips does that everything's a meme.
They were one of the first groups, or rap groups anyway, to fucking capitalize on memes. They used to go on 4chan and stuff and Reddit and post memes about themselves, and that's how they started getting.
Marketed.
Yeah,
I remember Liam showed me the album cover of one of their albums, and
This
it
is
was
the
a
dick.
dick. And I was like,
No
is
love
there a
deep
dick?
well.
And he's just like, yeah, it's Death Grips. I was like, why? And he
That's
went,
the
because
drummer's
Death
dick.
Grips.
Is Zach Hill the
I found it
drummer?
funny because obviously I got the album, so I've seen the actual cover art, and then I was on Spotify and I realised they've pixelated it.
Yeah. And like that Zach Hill, the drummer for Death Grips, he's been in loads of groups as well before that. Like, do you know Chino Marino
Yeah,
from
definitely.
Deftones?
Yeah.
He had a band with him, Team Sleep. Like, it was after Deftones, really, like 2005, 2006, like, when Chino was fat. Have you seen him really
Fat
fat?
Chino.
Like, he's gone skinny again.
Which open it?
Should be a peel.
Wait.
They're talking about custard creams for anyone listening.
Yeah,
Death
Happy
Grips.
Shopper, if you want to sponsor us.
Sponsor
Happy
me, I
chocolate
bought
custard
these.
creams.
Yaz's Happy Shopper. I bet he was open doing
They're not even here anymore. They
doing
moved.
the
Snow, yeah.
no,
Anyone want biscuits?
no,
I'm okay with that. My
Trying to
throat
skip?
is dry.
what was it called? Peach League, that was it.
Yeah, he was open.
Vicky?
They're always open.
Oh, it was open. Fucking Greg's and Evervale shut. That's when shit got serious.
My
Is
mum
that-
works down in Iceland, right?
Did everyone like that?
And
I was actually looking for
we
a
were
like
not
level
smoking the
for
custard cream. My mum would have worked down in Iceland now. She's been working there for a few months. And when the snow...
What?
When...
I want to listen, but I don't need it.
She was forced to go into work anyway because of this, like, even, you know, they were like, well, you don't live far away, so you can still come into work. And she was like, we're snowed in.
people don't understand. I did some. I probably should mention it on the podcast.
Is it legally questionable?
Yeah.
No one listens to us. We're probably fine.
I can
Okay.
always bleep it out if I.
But now you've said that.
While it was snowing, I had to walk 4 miles to collect something. That's all I'm gonna say.
okay.
And I actually did it. Like in
4 miles.
yeah.
Was it bad? Was it bad in Cardiff? 'Cause obviously.
No, back in Ava when I was in Ava,
Oh fuck.
I had to walk 5 miles or 4 miles like all together.
Well, the story changes.
And then
Well, so from you to 6,000 back.
yeah, bro, you know the trip well enough.
Don't fucking involve me.
I'll account for another crime of mine as well. Recently, because I live in student accommodation, there's like a shared like dining area and stuff.
Yeah.
But for 10 floors, like 10 different floors of people, like because we got our own kitchens and stuff in
So
the
you've got like
flats.
a canteen almost.
Yeah, sort of thing, and people to keep stuff in their fridge, and I've just been raiding the fridge.
Well, the big
all the
canteen
time.
fridges.
Yeah.
I suppose it's.
I've been getting 4 packs of beer from it, like, because I keep a different routine than most people. Like, I'm up until 7 in the morning,
You just go shopping.
so I go at like 5 a.m. I'll go down there, and just like
So you steal
Pick up the
you steal
groceries.
people's food out of the fridge.
food, sauces, drinks,
You're one of the
anything.
worst kinds of people.
Why are they leaving it down there though? That's people with too much money. They
Are
go
there cameras and shit though?
probably, but
Nobody gives a shit.
well, someone's got to complain that I stole their 4 pack of beer. Like they was probably pissed anyway, so like they probably
Probably
forgot
can't
about their
remember, yeah.
cans. Like that's what I'd think.
They probably woke up in the morning like, oh, I must have just come in.
Actually, because we've gone down USW a few times now, obviously, and the fact that they have an actual bar there is kind of ridiculous.
Wait,
Why is it
They
the
literally-
student?
Yeah, the
The
student
student
union
union.
that connects, that is literally
It's
in the
top
USW
left.
building, they have a bar.
Oh, right, yeah.
And a pool table.
Wow.
Don't forget the pool table.
Where I'm living is right outside the USW.
Is it the one opposite?
It's not the Senganith Court where it's like all a car park, but you can look over the train tracks like from the uni, and if you just look over is a big brown building called Loomis.
Oh,
And that's
yeah,
where
yeah, I
I'm
know that
staying.
one. Yeah.
We're gonna start looking for student accommodation soon.
It's ridiculous.
I thought I was living in Cardiff for the summer, but apparently because I'm paying half rent, I don't get to live there
Live where?
in Cardiff
For what?
through the summer.
You have to come home.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous though, because I was looking at actual student accommodation prices, and just for like a single room, it's fucking insane. It kind of makes sense because obviously it covers a lot of stuff, so you may be better off, but at the same time you get a lot less for what you're paying.
Yeah.
Because like if you get like an actual flat, you've got your own place. Sure, you're probably paying a bit more, but you have your own shit. And you're not just stuck in a room.
Yeah, the accommodation is like, it's from like 120 to like 150 maybe a week.
Yeah.
Like, and
It's
that's
ridiculous.
ridiculous. Like,
In the summer, it's cheaper though.
yeah, it is a lot cheaper in the summer.
Because I've kind of gone off it, but I'm still considering living in Cardiff for the summer for like 2.5 months.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to do. Like, it is
I
cool.
mean,
in the city.
I mean, you could say you throw in money, but then I suppose like it's like a
Travel
holiday.
as well.
See, now I said there'd
No
probably
travel
be like,
cost, like-
Yeah, you'd save there.
Yeah.
Like I'm paying now, I'd be paying more, but I suppose it's like then don't go on like a holiday.
Yeah,
I
that
see
was-
it's like a holiday.
That was my thing. Like third year, we really need to be down in Cardiff because we'll be at USW, and it's fucking annoying as shit having to travel back and forward. So while you're probably paying more money living down there, you have easier access to the uni.
More
You
time.
have you have more time. You got more opportunities to get a job because you ain't getting fuck all up this way, and especially you won't get a job down in Cardiff if you live up this way.
So easy to get work in Cardiff.
Oh,
Anyone saying that they can't get work in Cardiff are just lying.
We extend that like fucking.
I know
big
there are
jobs.
students we moved down Cardiff and applying for a job in the Disney store.
I was
Oh.
applying for a bunch of shit.
Because
As long as I have a job when I'm down there, I'll be fine.
I know cast members get paid really well, so I'm good with that.
Because that's the thing, like
Dress up.
the
shit.
student
I'm
finance.
dressing up, just working in the Disney
Because
store.
if we don't have a job before we get student finance, then we have the full student finance payment, and then we have our fucking income on top of that.
It's insane. Like, you could. Oh shit. You could be on like 60 grand. No, 16 grand a year.
60 grand.
I wish.
Fucking hell. Yeah, fucking. The only person I know so far is living down there. So you're not living down there at summer?
I don't think so. I think I might. Like, last year, the boys paid half rent and they got to live down there from like July onwards.
Yeah, because some people just because it's like safety in the house and it's some money. Rio Snen's living in a student flat.
She's the only bunch of
Just for
people
the
though,
summer.
isn't she?
No,
No?
on her own because she's living with people now, but that house ends. and it's
Oh,
like-
right.
and
During,
then they
yeah.
go back to that house or they go to another house in September, but they all live miles away, like in England and shit.
Yeah.
So she's just getting a student flat where it's one of those like that you lived in,
Yeah.
where you know there's 6 flats and there's a common room, and yeah, she's renting one of them. And I considered that, but I'd rather have like
I am.
or your own flat and get
Yeah.
like 5 of you.
So you know, I said that I think is probably
It's not
cheaper
that
for us to go
expensive.
into like a house share or something
But
like
it's
that.
just.
They're like, if you're living with more people, you have less rent you need to pay. And he was like, well, I don't want to live with other people.
Yeah, but it is that case of like you've got to find the right people, because if you don't find the right people, living there is gonna be a fucking nightmare.
Or you just take a risk, throw the dice.
That's
Not see.
like I was like looking at places and like you can find like it's like 500 quid a month, but you're splitting that between 2 people already. So you split everything between 2 people. We have a student finance that would definitely cover all of that shit, and then we get jobs while we're down there, so we have extra income as well.
Yeah.
So it's like it is possible. It's just you have got to say fuck it and just do it.
And you two obviously won't be spending stupid money on nights out and stuff. That's what damaged me in my
I mean, the
first
thing
year.
is as well, like I do go out every so often, like Liam doesn't, so I will want to go out every so often.
Yeah.
But we have our extra income, so it'd be possible.
Yeah, I'd be able to go out. Like the only
Just
place
go out, it's not fucking paying
the only place that I really like going in Cardiff is Pot World. Like I love it in Pot World.
Shit, I've been to
Oh.
Pot World.
I love Pot World. I'll probably
It's-
spend most of my time in there if I go out.
I didn't enjoy Pot World.
You didn't, I did.
I did not.
Why?
I did not.
I gotta shout out my boys Metros. Metro's is the best club in fucking Cardiff.
I mean, what I didn't like about Pop World is, the dance floor. They explicitly say, the 80s style dance floor.
Oh,
They
shoes.
specifically say
I know.
not to bring drinks on the dance floor.
Oh, that's
and
why
then
we
you're,
like it as
then
well.
you're on
It's
it,
like,
right?
I'm pretty argumentative.
You're on it, right?
And
And
I
then
was
your
arguing
shoes
with
are stick
people.
into the floor, and it's just like, what the fuck?
And I was like, I'm carrying my drink.
It's got bad, because, since we started staying in hotels...
What minute are we in, Martin?
15.
Okay, so write that down.
Since we, started staying in hotels, I'm really fucking enjoying staying in hotels.
Yeah.
Because, obviously, whenever we do events, we always, catch the last train home. But now I'm like, just get a hotel. It's cheaper.
Yeah.
Well, it's not cheaper, it's more
not.
expensive. But it's easier.
And it makes it, cool, a mini break, doesn't it?
Yeah, because, the
very different
Walkabout
brands,
show
so.
is they connect it with the big WWE pay-per-view, so you can watch them,
It's
obviously.
WrestleMania's
So it's
next one,
It was a pain in the ass when we did SummerSlam last year because we didn't book a hotel, which means we were in Walkabout till about 4ish, and then we had to kill time until 25 to 7 to catch the first train.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of hanging around in Cardiff streets, just
And at that time
not
in
a
the
great
morning, the
place to
homeless
hang
people,
about, is it?
homeless people have no qualms about coming up to you and asking you for money.
And McDonald's is the only fucking thing open that hour.
Because when I'm walking the streets, it's usually coming back from, Moog's place or whatever, and I'm smoking a chimney, smoking cigs, and that's what all the homeless people love as well. If they see you with a cig, they're coming straight up to
We
you.
got some common base here.
Because they know,
Common ground.
right, if you don't have any money, I know at least you
We
got
some
cigs
ciggies, yeah.
that I can borrow, or rob, basically.
That was my only qualm with Amsterdam.
Well,
Fucking homeless people everywhere.
I didn't get much homeless people.
Oh, I gave my fair share of euros out. I got
Yeah.
no qualms with fucking homeless people, but I saw the same tactic everywhere. But they go, where you from? And you could name anywhere in the world, and they go, yeah, I know that. Yeah, I've been there. Oh yeah, my brother Jim or and it happened to me first night. I got there in the night, and it was all Wales, Cardiff. Yeah, I know Cardiff. And it was 5 years a thing, and then. It was you'd be in the town the next day, in Amsterdam, and you'd be walking, and you could hear people homeless people going to people, oh yeah, Sweden, yeah, no, I know Sweden, yeah. And it was the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
And once I had a guy come up to me, no English, give me a piece of paper, and it read, in English, he printed them out. I need money, my daughters, they are dying, and then he'd go, and you flip it over, and it'd be 2 pictures of 2 babies, and he'd go, in what position are you in there?
Jesus
Just say
Christ.
fuck off. You got money to print this shit.
That's what I was saying. I was saying that to Seb. Is what I would call. And then Seb then, so we put the papers down, and the guy was then picking them up. I said we should have just gone, no, we picked it up.
Well, the thing is, I've it's horrible, but because we went to New York, I've picked up that New York way of living, where it's if you're walking down the street, just keep walking with tunnel vision, because you just fucking ignore people.
So I can't do that, and Liam gets
sorry,
really,
guys.
really annoyed, right? But
Come up to me.
I'm a very, very kind person, and Liam gets really pissed off with me when I do this, right? But I see a homeless person on the corner in Cardiff, and I'm and I kind of
Girls are suckers for homeless
I
people.
sneak off away from him,
You
right?
go-
And I give money to this homeless person, and Liam's turned around and I'm giving money to a homeless person. And he's just why do you keep doing this? And I was because they look so sad.
That's
I always give money to homeless people.
I'm giving a cheeseburger.
There was
I don't want to be. Don't come up on me.
There was the old man outside a Tesco Extra, and Liam was I gotta get money out, and I was there's a homeless man for their money. I don't care, I need money.
I actually do.
That's crafty.
I actually do quite dislike Cardiff at night because it's so grimy and
And he
the
was
homeless. Because we were it was the last time we were down there. I was
yeah.
I wanted to go get food. I wanted to go see if the pizza place, the customized pizza place, was open, but it wasn't. So I was I'll go to a chip shop, and they have fucking 3 in a row. I went down there to get chips,
Yeah.
and then this woman came down wrapped in a fucking duvet, and was asking for money. I was ugh.
They look. I don't
She
know,
was
they're
wearing
just-
really new shoes as well, so I wasn't buying her shit.
Maybe someone gave her shoes.
No, but with the man outside of Tesco,
You are.
Liam was taking money out of the machine. I was just stood there, you know, waiting, and I was like really awkward. 'Cause
that's the one that gets me.
Homeless man in
It's
the sleeping bag.
sitting by fucking
cash
like
points.
cash points because
Yeah.
they know you're getting money out, and you're like,
You feel insecure. You think.
yeah,
Like,
we
anything
literally
could go
we'll
wrong.
walk further down the street and go use a different cash machine.
Yeah.
I've had it. I told this. I don't know how long we've done. One of these. I went to Swindon on a works course. You know, I can't say my work for it, is it? And Swindon is a shithole.
It is, to be fair.
And there's a Weatherspoons, and we walked in. It was like fucking. It was like everyone's local, and everyone's like turned around to the bar. Like, some strangers come in. So for some reason, the people I was with wanted to sit right by the doors of the Weatherspoons. So we sat by the door. There's a pretty big Weatherspoons. So we're out there fucking freezing. Some guy walks past, clocks us, walks into the Weatherspoons, walks up to our table, and says, "Have we got any change?" Like, that's a little bit far. And then we all just, I didn't know what he said. I was going, what? And they all just weren't saying anything. And he just looking at us, went, "We're going to change." We went, "Oh no." He just looked at our drinks and went, "Oh, really?" And then just walked back out. And he's like, "You don't come into Weatherspoons."
What a cheeky get!
Because
Oh.
they knew you wasn't local.
Yeah.
I've got to the point of telling homeless people fuck off. Now. Like, I just don't care.
I couldn't tell this old man outside of Tesco extra fuck off. I had £2 in my pocket, right? So I didn't get any merch at the gig, and I was like, "But you know, I drink money, merch money, I have it, right?" And they was like, "Oh, we're about to go into Tesco," and there was this old man, and he was like, "Up to much tonight, kids?" I went, "No, not really." It's like, just riffing it. So I went, "I guess." He's like, "Oh, same, I'm just trying to raise enough money to get into a bed and breakfast for the night." And I was like,
That was
"Oh no, what year after this?"
That was when we went to King, wasn't it?
What?
That was when we went to King.
Yeah, and he was just like, "Oh, thank you, love. I went, I'm sorry I couldn't give you any more. I haven't got anything else you want. That's alright. Every little helps." And then he winked at me, and I was like, "Oh, you."
I don't know.
I get suspicious.
Homeless people have so much charisma, though. That's where I don't
He was
get.
really nice.
Yeah, they are quite charismatic.
I find it suspicious when they don't take cards. No, when they do take cards.
Oh.
Did you take carton? Yes, I do.
Okay.
What's your PIN number?
I don't have any change. Oh, well, I got contactless.
No. That was, we went down the car, we went to see King 810 in club, and god damn were they good. Like, I fucking lost my voice. But the bit that annoyed me was they had a set curfew of 10, because club always had a set curfew of 10,
Yeah.
and King came out, and they had to cut this short, like, they had to cut a bunch of songs out of their set, because they had so little time. But literally at the start of their fucking set, they had like a 5-minute introduction piece where they weren't even on stage. It's just like, what the fuck?
That and they let
Who
us
was
in
that to?
late.
Pun?
Where was it to?
Club Evil Back.
Oh, Welsh Club, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like Welsh Club.
They let us
Gigs
in
wise,
late
they're
as
good.
well, so.
Terrible
know.
night out.
I don't know what the fuck is that with, because Imperial Music tend to put on all the gigs we go to in club, and they never open the doors on time.
It's shit.
Like, they
Yeah.
say doors at 7, they don't open until 10:30.
So that was 10.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, it was really cold as well. It was freezing.
That thing for the 10 o'clock though is only until 10 o'clock because of the night out. Like after it, like they do have people in, and it's a terrible club. Club if we're back. If you're going out on a night out, if anyone's listening, want to go out on a night out for Cardiff,
You promote it.
miss Club if we're back. Go to Metros.
Is that what you work for?
No,
Oh.
Metros is my own thing. Like,
I imagine
just
even
love
Fuel's
Metros.
better than
Can you say who you
because
work
Fuel looks like an actual like
Fuel's
bar.
decent. Good pints.
This club is
Good.
the club is definitely a music venue more than a bar.
Yeah, but Fuel, like you'll get proper local bands and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like
Because we've had friends playing in the club. Fuel.
it's like £8 to £10 to get in. Like if you want to go
play
see
there?
people play.
Drew's played there numerous times.
We-
Hydra Eyes have played there.
We've never gone there.
Yeah, I never said we did. I said we've had friends play there.
Do you know that Rio works in the yard now?
Yeah, I did see
Where's
that.
the yard?
You know that like
Brewery Quarter.
Yeah, where
Oh,
like
yeah.
Five Guys is and
Yeah,
It's like
I never go in.
we went there
Find
when we
out
went
those
to
stuff.
football, didn't we, Wes?
it's not. It's yeah. We're that there. It's exactly
Yeah.
where we went before the football.
Yeah.
Liam
It's
told
not,
me
it's,
that they.
it's not a bad pub.
No, it's
Liam
not.
told me that they wouldn't let you into Spoons because he was wearing a Man City
They
shirt.
couldn't see my shirt. I had like what did I have over the top of it? I had my varsity jacket over the top, and you could literally maybe just see the top of my shirt, but you couldn't tell it was a Man City shirt.
Man City, because Man City and Cardiff game.
Yeah.
And we went, we'll just go Westminster to get food. I'll have a pint. And he just went, oh, sorry. No, he asked for ID.
Yeah, and I didn't have ID on me because I was like, I'm not fucking drinking.
And I was going, it's like fucking 12 o'clock in the morning. What if I'm with my son? You know what I mean? Why,
yeah.
You know, and then he looked at Liam then and went, is that a Man City shirt? He was like, what? And he was like, definitely ain't coming in now.
The city's meant to be neutral.
He was like, oh, okay.
That's not the rules.
Like. Yeah, the city's meant to be neutral.
Like, do we look like we're going to rough it up? Do you know what I mean?
So we just went to Five Guys.
Some footy you look at.
I'm just there in my glasses and a fucking varsity jacket. Like, yeah, you're gonna fuck your shit up. The lone City fan is gonna fuck your shit up.
I was like, ID, you ain't come out with ID. What if I was bringing my son? What are you talking about? Why was that fun?
I don't think Liam looks young enough to be a
son. I always want to say to the guards, like, I will go in, you can literally watch me the entire time, I won't fucking buy any booze.
But it's not the point,
they ID you at the bar.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going in without an ID, you ain't getting served. Like, it's as simple as that.
I mean, I don't get ID'd anymore, but imagine in Cardiff I would.
It's a Wetherspoon. People do go in there just for food.
Yeah, we do plenty of times. I've only ever needed besides that, I've needed ID once for Wetherspoons, and that was Blackwood, about Christmas time, and it was like 7 o'clock.
Yep, because we used
to... Well, they wouldn't let you in?
No, because I didn't have ID on me.
No, they wouldn't let us in.
But it's 7 o'clock.
They were all like, oh, sorry, love, it's because this football night is near Christmas, and there's a lot of people in. And I was just like, okay. You know, and I was just like wearing, just like a normal shirt. Like, I was wearing like maybe like a vest top. My tattoos are on full fucking view. It's like, unfortunate. I didn't point to one or say anything about them. And he went, oh, unfortunately, tattoos aren't the form of ID. And I was like,
that's so sarcastic.
I didn't say anything. And he was like, yeah, just because you got a tattoo doesn't mean you're of age. And I was like,
but that's like, it's annoying as shit that I've had to get in the habit of taking ID with me when I don't fucking drink.
That is bad.
I get if it's like a 10 o'clock and it's Westminster, then yeah, I get their policy. They just come in their house. But
10 o'clock.
It's midday.
Yeah.
Like, you work in the big bad world.
That was the first time we'd done that, and I don't remember where we went.
I think he was just having a bad day, maybe.
Well, he took it out of that.
Yeah, probably. Just power tripping.
He must have predicted the future.
I was born to do this. What was the game then? Was it?
It was a Man City Cup game. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Did you see?
It was like February.
Yeah.
Or January.
I know you're obviously a Cardiff fan, but did you see the disallowed goal? Because Silva's
Bernardo's... he went offside.
It was by a mile. He wasn't offside.
He went offside. He didn't even touch it.
Yeah, the argument was that Sane, he was like interrupting the goalkeeper, but he was nowhere fucking near him.
No, he should have been before now. But Cardiff should have scored.
Second half, we let up on pressure so much that we just let you fucking come at us.
Have you seen Cardiff now?
No.
Fucking, I think it's 8 games unbeaten.
I will say though, the fucking tackle on Sane was disgusting.
And then the Reading game, which is the last game of the season. I might go down for the Forest game.
You might go down for the Forest game.
Yeah.
Warnock has turned Cardiff into a fucking team of vicious players. The tackle on Sane was insane.
They're one of the tallest, like, biggest teams in the league as well. They just bully people. I like Cardiff now. They got good tactics. Put a shoulder in.
Yeah. It was a pretty
like rugby.
It was fun because like watching even as a Cardiff fan, you gotta admit watching City play at like a good quality it's so fucking fun.
Oh, like De Bruyne.
Yeah.
It was unreal.
It's so like they're such a fun team to watch these days. Like we have the old game where we're just completely off it, but most of the time it's fucking amazing.
You won the league.
There's only two teams that's any good to watch now in the Premier League though, and it's City and Liverpool. Like Chelsea.
I knew that one was going.
But to be fair, Liverpool are one of the better attacking teams.
They're the most exciting team in the Premier League.
It's just they have defensive issues like a lot.
That's why they're exciting. You don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. You could be 3-0 up and still lose the fucking game. Like, but yeah, City are just exciting to watch. Just how technically good they are. It's It's
I
like
can't do
nothing
that
you've
well.
ever seen before. It is some high level football. Like
Oh well, Ox has done a few. I was surprised.
yeah,
Liverpool, yeah.
I was surprised. I thought they weren't gonna work.
It's like
Kind of
fucking
so silly.
Sanchez going to United and how that's just completely destroyed that team.
the Arsenal case.
Oh,
Like.
the Arsenal.
Yeah, because he signed for United and got a bigger payday, like a massive salary.
He's on like 400 grand.
Yeah, and now Pogba was like is throwing a fit. He's like, how the fuck is he getting more money than me? So that's just like causing issues. And Mourinho is like fucking Mourinho.
He's
So
an old man now.
It's never his fault, obviously.
nope.
Probably the players' fault or the refs or some shit.
Where do you think Liverpool will finish now?
Probably second.
If I can talk about this.
No, I don't know. Third probably, if I'm actually being serious.
I know I'm biased as a City fan, but nobody's touching first
no,
place.
I be biased. I think Cardiff can win the league. The 6 points off. With it, Wolves got a game. Played one more game. If we beat Wolves, that's a 6 point game right
Shit.
there. And it's at Cardiff.
If I remember rightly, for City, if we win our next game, we can win the league at United.
Oh,
Yeah.
That would be
I was talking
fucking-
to my granddad about that. He's my
Please
fan,
do
and he
it.
was going, I hope that doesn't happen.
I would just fucking. Oh.
I just hate every United fan that I've ever met. Really, I've got 2 friends that are United fans, and that's about that.
We grew up with a bunch of United fans in our fucking school.
I don't mind Man United, basically.
The thing is, like, I don't.
But I've got no ties with any Premier League
Have you
team.
watched them play? They're boring.
You bet.
Boring football.
I like a lot of their players. I
They,
like Lukaku.
that's the thing that
I
they
like Lukaku,
they
I
have
like
the
Ronaldo.
Fucking shite.
they have
Like,
they have the players, but Mourinho doesn't play the right kind of football for the players.
I can't believe they got
you
knocked out of
can't play
Champions League.
you can't play defensive counter attack with that United squad that he's got. Like, how does that make sense in his head? In that little Portuguese head of his, I don't understand. He did the same at Real Madrid. Like, who would do that? Who would play defensively as Real Madrid? It did work, to be fair. They was winning like 2-0 and shit, where they could have been winning like
Like 8 now.
8-0.
Is Wenger going this season?
Yeah.
He got to.
Apparently
You
there is.
can't keep playing
There's
with-
already a manager in like talks with them, but there's no confirmation that he's been talking to them.
I reckon offer the
It's the Dortmund manager, I think.
shit.
I don't know what his name is. Can't remember it.
Offer the Igloo.
Klopp.
Offer the Igloo. We should like have a football podcast as well, called the Snowball or something. Is that dodgy? Is
God
that
damn it.
I reckon we should make a football team. Side to side.
oh,
Film that back. Get
I
some angles on that. That bangs on you.
I do want to
indie
fucking like,
football?
even if we just go kick around at some point, because I bought that football and I just haven't had a fucking chance to use it yet.
I've got like Seb and that. Like you get on with him. He's not.
I'm-
He wants to play.
I'm back this week, like all this week until next Monday.
I'm off all this week.
I'm
But I booked it off because I knew
I'm
you
fucking
were
busy
doing
this
it,
week.
so I didn't want to do anything.
I'm busy until Friday.
Oh, well, you're let down.
It's
Book this
both
on
of, it's both of
specifically
us,
for
it's
you.
not Justin.
Yeah,
Well,
Do
we're,
you and you need like
Yeah.
filming and stuff?
yeah,
Yeah,
we're doing
we got-
you know, like live lounge kind of thing.
Yeah.
We're doing basically that.
We've
So
got,
we're basically gonna be into like 9 to like 5 all week.
Yeah, we've got like a long
Shit.
week ahead of us.
I don't
Vision
go back
mixing.
till the April 7th.
Isn't,
I don't think.
Isn't the week after this week coming up half term?
Easter. It's not half time, it's Easter.
I gotta go. I gotta go to work tomorrow because I gotta meet a regional manager. It's all fucking nervous. Right? But after that, I'm off all week until the following Tuesday. I've even negotiated bank holiday Monday off.
I'm
Oh,
meant
shit.
to be.
Is there a bank holiday Monday? On?
Next Friday is Good Friday,
Oh
which is
shit.
10-day bank holiday, and then the following Monday is a bank holiday Monday. So,
Any of this Friday that is.
yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah.
This Friday's Good Friday.
And then not tomorrow, the Monday after is a bank holiday Monday. Because that's Easter weekend then, next
Yeah.
weekend.
She,
And then,
really-
is April,
Normal people have, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off.
yeah, it's April 1st and Easter, and that's on the Sunday, obviously.
Yeah.
April
Oh, shit.
2nd.
That's when my album drops because Jesus Rise.
Oh. Is it more significant than Jesus'
Well, I
resurrection?
don't want to put words in your mouth.
Oh.
Yeah. I remember going to buy that football. We're like, yeah, we should all go fucking play. We should book the turf, and I can't figure out the prices of the turf.
Like they changed it.
They're all online and they're all really bizarre.
When I was like 7 teams the last time, I could even work it out. Everville's not bad prices because you get actual 5-side pitch. What?
Oh shit.
I like it.
I hope they don't listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
Shit, that's
right.
lovely.
Right, and another time down.
I literally don't give a fuck if she knows I hate her or not, to be honest.
This is good content. Drama.
Yeah, I was so
not
close to finishing the
And I'll
Igloo.
tell you exactly why.
We should just start drawing.
After this commercial break.
Oh wait, do you know who this man is? Oh shit.
I can't get commercial adverts on YouTube
No.
anymore. We've been
How
permanently
would I know this
demonetized.
YouTube hates us.
Yeah. To be
Looks
fair,
like a
we're
pretty
not
cool
making
dude though,
any
yeah?
money from it
Pretty
anymore.
normal, average, you know.
Yeah.
I know where his secret is, he does cry,
Oh,
right?
is that right? Well,
No, he's up there.
is that who I'm thinking it is?
Yeah, but forget that. Pretty cool dude. It's that guy geezer.
What?
Look at how many changed like loads.
No.
That he was 16. That's what I meant. You know what I was saying about hitting puberty? I like. Do you think you fucking change again? Because that's evidence. He's like a fucking normal like laddie guy now. Like look at him.
He was always like that, but he looks completely different. He's always tidy though. I know him.
Oh yeah, but that's like a man now, isn't it? That's like a man.
Shit. He looks about 40 in there. Not gonna
That's
lie,
why
yeah.
I want to have a relate.
So I'm curious, have either of you two actually seen The Disaster Artist?
Oh no, I was always gonna. Once I got around to go and see it, it was only in Bristol.
Yeah.
Is that what's his name from Transformers? Who's Disaster? What's the Disaster Artist?
Tommy Wiseau, the film
the-
about
Oh
the
yeah,
room.
shit. No, I haven't seen it. No.
Yeah, we watched it eventually.
Is it good?
Trailer's
you
misleading.
sound disappointed.
Yeah, because the trailer's misleading. Because the trailer leads you to believe it's a comedy. Because obviously, there's a laugh at Tommy Wiseau.
Is it quite serious?
It's a biopic.
Oh.
Like there are funny moments because it's fucking Tommy Wiseau, but it's not a comedy.
Shit. I guess that's how
Like
they had to
the
market
best,
it.
the bits I enjoyed the most was the bits when they actually like were filming the room, because those were the more interesting bits. But like the bits before it, it's like I don't care.
Too much story, like backstory.
They're okay.
Is that a spooder?
Just Buddha in someone's ear.
But the thing is, like, it's not a bad film. It's just if you go in thinking you're gonna find it hilarious, you're probably not.
Shoot. James Franco always pulling the bait and switch, like.
Franco is good in it. As Tommy Wiseau, he's great. It's just, yeah, it was a bit disappointing for me. I also, I'm gonna be on my own here. I think I started watching some Rashomon. I finally watched Rashomon. That was a fucking Japanese film made in the 50s by the same guy who made Seven Samurai.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird watch.
Have you ever watched Spirited Away?
I can't. I have like all those like the anime films that are very well received because it's the same guy. I can't remember his
Studio
name.
Ghibli.
Studio
Yeah.
Ghibli.
Is
And I can't bring myself to watch it because
Miyazaki in it.
I hate
He's always
anime.
got a little
Unlit cigarette.
was
in his
he's
mouth.
always, even when he did like his Oscar bloody speech, always got no, he didn't have it there. He should have. Just have a little unlit.
It's just videos of him in his studio, like drawing, and he's got a cigarette in his mouth, but it's not lit. Like he's just chewing on one for some reason. But
Class.
I watched the Hiro Miyazaki film recently, Pompoko,
I knew that one.
and is like from '94, and raccoons are the main characters. Really transforming raccoons that can shapeshift.
Oh fuck.
It's really good. It's like
Have you seen Spirited Away?
yeah, and Princess
Something.
Mononoke. Yeah, it's basically Princess Mononoke with raccoons.
Right.
It's good.
I just can't like. I don't. It's something about like the way anime is like presented. I just don't get on
The
with it.
humour as well is quite like not funny.
It's a different culture, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I need a bit more structure in my anime.
You can tell that they were nuked 2 times. Like they've just radiated their brains.
It
like
really comes across in their filming.
yeah.
I mean, I actually was talking about that in particular.
I was actually talking about that.
Radiation. Like.
But no, because for uni we had to do a selfish project, which is like a 10-minute research thing, and I did it about like how film has adapted. I compared the original Godzilla to the most recent remake.
Yeah.
And like the original was made by the Japanese, and it was very much about, because it was after the bombings. They were like, it's basically nuclear weapons are bad because nuclear weapons caused Godzilla.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if it's intentional or not, but the recent Godzilla film basically presents Godzilla as the good guy. So is that them saying nuclear
America's
weapons
the
are
good
good?
I don't know. I guess.
I don't know if it's intentional or because Godzilla as a character has obviously changed a lot. And he's more like he doesn't really stay.
He's more anthropomorphic.
He's
now
more
as well,
he's
like
more
human.
known as the monster than the message that the original film presented.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm just reading a bit too much into it because I had to.
You know the guy from Breaking Bad?
Which one?
Brian.
Cranston.
Cranston.
Has he done anything lately?
A couple of films.
Yeah, he was in a.
He was in Gold Shadow, wasn't he?
He was in a film called Trumbo, which was about the communist writers' arrests.
But got kicked out of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Accused of being a commie anyway.
He's done a bunch of like those terrible blockbuster comedy films. What else was he in? I know he's definitely been in this stuff recently.
He was in Disaster Artist.
Oh yeah, shit, he
Oh,
was
was
in
he?
Disaster Artist. Yeah, only a brief appearance.
As himself.
Because he offered Dave Franco, his character, Greg Sestero, he also offered him a role on Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh shit.
Really?
Yeah.
And Tommy Wiseau.
yeah, Tommy made it so that he couldn't go. So
He was like, no.
Really?
Yeah.
That's an insane.
At least in the film.
No, he's mine.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
it was like they were on the set filming, and Tommy was kind of basically jealous of Greg getting offered a role. He's like, "No, you work on my movie. My movie. If you leave, you no come back," or something like that. Something along those lines.
Yeah, that sounds like an absolute nutter.
Well, he was like they literally show like there's a bit where they're all sat around.
The Great Gatsby, saying Wall Street, isn't it?
I haven't even read
I don't
Great
know.
Gatsby.
I've
No.
never read it or seen
If
it
you
either, but I'm
did
pretty sure it's...
English A levels, you were forced to, wouldn't you, in this country?
Yeah.
I mean, I have it, but
what
I've
was
not
it?
read it.
Why a nigga like me need to learn about the Great Gatsby? About some black fellas. About some rich black fellas.
Instead in school we had fucking Inspector Calls and Of Mice and Men.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh, and Heroes.
they were good.
Heroes was good shit.
Heroes was good.
Just for one day.
Of Mice and Men, I didn't mind that. It got
Yeah.
annoying because you were silly it so much.
I mean, because,
Yeah,
like,
and we
I
watched the
was in,
same
like,
scene in this fucking film like 10 million
I
times.
mean, like, I remember because I was in like set
not-
set
don't think
2
it's-
to like
It's that good.
No.
from year 7 up to like the end of year 10, and they come up to me, Miss Prosser, you know, the head of English. She was like, "Oh yeah, we were meant to move you up to set 1 like 2 years ago, but we never did." I was like, "What?"
What? When was she saying, like when
And
was she
then
saying this after she had a drink?
the end of year 10, she told me, she was like, "We were meant to move you up to..."
She was like prom, and she'd had a couple of drinks, and she was like,
No, it wasn't a prom.
"We were supposed to move you,
It
but we
wasn't at
didn't."
prom. It was like the end of year 10, and at one of the lessons, she was like, "Oh yeah, we were meant to move you up to set 1 like 2 years ago, but we just didn't do it." And I was like,
Why?
And she was like, "I don't know. I guess we just forgot." And
Like the shows on
and then like
fucking
the
school,
entire like
That's
I-
savage.
then like the entire way through year 11, I was in Mr. James's class for English. I got moved up to set 1, and he was like, "Right, because Miss Prosser is a fucking idiot, you've missed out on a lot of coursework, and I'm not going to force you to do it because, quite honestly, it's fucking tedious."
Oh, we
And I was like, "Oh, okay." And he was like, "Yeah, so you're just gonna do past papers, okay?" I went, "That is fine with me."
So what happened to the coursework? You just didn't do it.
No, what?
So what happened to the coursework marks? You just didn't do it.
I got coursework marks.
But you didn't do it.
I got coursework marks for the coursework I already did.
I mean, we had to entirely redo ours
What happened
because
to? Oh, it was, yeah, Miss.
Miss Barrett ran off for it
I'm
all.
not gonna
Because
mention
Mr.
names.
James told me that if I wanted to do it, it was like Romeo and Juliet shit. And I
Oh
was
god,
like,
yeah.
what? He explained it to me. He was like, "Well, you don't have to do it if you don't want to, because you've missed like a year worth of like lessons.
I'm not gonna
We were
lie, you,
meant to
Miss
do that.
Barrett was a stupid
And I was like,
slut.
no, thank
she
you very
fucking
much.
blamed me for breaking her door.
I
I
remember
I
that.
still don't fucking forget that.
I Miss
Like,
Barrett for English for a
She's
little
like,
while.
well, it was working a minute ago, so fucking did it.
it's Tamara Young it was. Fucking hell.
We're name dropping like Marlon.
I mean, I
Do you
remember
know-
I had Miss Barrett for a little while for English, and she really pissed me off because she couldn't pronounce her R's properly. I was like,
Oh,
this is like
shit.
Jonathan Wass, is this?
Oh,
So, do you remember last year though when they just got rid of the bands and started again?
What do you mean, the carousel?
No, they got rid of the carousel.
They got rid of the carousel and start year 11.
Yeah, but
So
then
like, oh yeah, December.
Yeah, and
But
then they just
they-
completely fucked
they
it.
got rid of you know, you had band 1, band 2,
Yeah.
and they got rid of that, didn't they? Do you remember that?
it was
I
bands of sex.
think, I mean, they were just like, oh yeah, we're just
What?
going to get rid of all this and you just have
What were the
timetables,
bands?
English
You know, you had
lessons.
bands like
Yeah, 'cause
our
they
bands,
set-
like Cal and Kenny
they
bands,
had like two
we
set
set the
ones.
bands, didn't
Oh
we?
yeah, yeah.
You couldn't, so you had different set, which you had set 1 on band 1, set 1 on band 2. That was how it worked, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there weren't enough like English teachers to go around. And then they just went, oh, well, this band day, so we'll just make sets. So we had to be in, like, I had to be in classes with, like, Nicole Keaton, which
That's-
I never had
Yeah.
before.
Oh, I
Apart
was
from,
in-
like, GCSEs.
I was in classes
Like,
with people
you know,
that I had never been in
options.
classes with before, and I remember,
I mean, that was the reason we ended up with Miss Skirm as the math
I
teacher.
can't remember who was in my set 1
Miss...
English class
Oh,
because
yeah,
to be
'cause
honest,
that was,
I didn't
that
pay
was
attention
the
to who
new
was in there.
bands, or, you know,
I was just kind of in there like, I do remember though, however, this is going to be another name drop, get ready. Right. I remember I was sat down at the table in Mr. James's class waiting to, you know, get a lesson or whatever.
I thought that was a
and-
bait. Though.
Fucking
This isn't beyond
comes
the
up
pine.
to me, right? She comes up to me and she
I
goes,
actually don't know who that is.
Good thing this
I'm-
isn't going
I'm
up
asking
today.
you, But I don't know who that is.
it's a stepsister.
Oh,
I still don't really know who that is.
Oh, you know her if you see her, trust me.
She had a crush on me for a while.
Yeah, I know she did. She did. She wasn't happy when I got with her. Well, when I got with you, she wasn't happy about it.
Do you know who that is?
No.
She was
Probably
she was
stunk
quite
and
close
she's
to like
probably
Lana and
got
all that.
some
She
fucking
was.
sister.
No, but anyway, she comes
Can we
up to
just
me.
get rid of this?
Anyway, she comes up to me in a lesson,
Do
right?
not.
And I'm sitting like what I guess what she
Come
thought
for me.
was I was sitting in
Take
her
the shit.
unofficial assigned seat or something like that. So she comes up to me and she goes, get out of my seat. And I was like, I didn't see your name on it.
Oh.
And she was like,
Oh.
I didn't like her, right? So I was really bitchy towards her, even like the shit way of being
Oh.
bitchy. And she comes up to me and she goes, oh, you're in my seat. I was like, well, I don't see your name on it. And then she goes, oh, you know what? Well, fucking kill yourself. I was like, oh, wow. And then she goes to my little sister, who at the time was in year 7, my sister, right? And she goes to my sister because she was in the same class as her, you know, phone class. Oh, Bri, I told your sister to go kill herself. And my sister was 12.
She wouldn't even fucking know.
No, she was upset. Like, she was crying her eyes out, you know, because she told her big sister to go kill herself. And I remember I found out the same day,
Oh,
right?
this is it.
Oh, I know.
Right, and I had English coursework I had to finish up, and I said to Mr. James, I went, can I go to the computer lab to finish up? He was like, oh yeah, it's no problem, just go in. Mr. Cooper's in there now. He should be alright with you being in there. I went, okay then. So I went down, and it was physics class going on in there. And I walked in, and I knocked the door, and I went, Lee, what are you doing here? You haven't got a lesson until later. I went, no, Sarah, no, I just need to finish off some English coursework if I can use a computer. He was like, yeah, just sit down. I know you'll behave, you're quiet, you know, just sit and do whatever. Chloe Fitzbits was in there.
Chloe what?
Fitzbitch. Right, so she's all like, what the fuck are you doing in here? And I looked at her and I went, I'm whale hunting. And she said, did you find one? I went, yeah, just now actually.
And then Mr. James walked in.
No, and then Mr. Cooper just looked at me and he was just pissed himself laughing. And I was just like, I'm a bad person, but that felt good.
That was a good roast, like, to be fair.
You know news, did you see the videos of the English football fans just destroying shit in Amsterdam?
No.
There was just a bunch of like fucking videos of
Why
it.
were they out there?
Because of the fucking...
Was it an international?
Yeah. Who was in England playing? Was it?
Wales played the other day, didn't they?
I know Egypt versus Portugal.
I mean, if English fans were in Holland, I'm
Because of
assuming they were
Salah
playing
versus
them.
Oh wait, don't compare them.
What card?
That's
What
what it
trip was it? Was it our Valentine's trip or was it a King 810 trip when there was a bunch of Irish people stayed in the hotel?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They
It
were
was King.
amazing. They were so nice.
Because
Irish people in
it
the
was
hotel.
the Six Nation
Great.
game was obviously Ireland versus Wales, and it was being played in Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a bunch of Irish people that had come over to Wales, obviously for the game.
Or they could have been from Wales or some shit.
But
No, they were Irish
were like
people.
they had
Irish,
suitcases
proper
and
Irish people.
everything. So they
No, they had suitcases and everything.
Oh.
so it's like did they just come over to be in Welsh bars for some reason?
Yeah.
Or?
I mean, like, and we went in.
just to fight people.
We were like waiting for like the elevator, and they had got in.
There was like
And
six of them.
There was like 6 of them, and the max people is 7, something like that. And they looked at us and they went, "Oh, do you want to get in the lift with us?" And I was like, "That's really nice of you, but we'll wait for the next one. Is all right." And it was like, "Well, we can get out and you can use the lift. It's fine." I was like, "No, it's okay. You're already in. You go on up." And they went, "Oh, okay." And then like the next time they saw me, they started shouting "What's occurring" at me, and I was like, "I need to stop talking because my accent is fucking."
I hate the Irish people,
You're just going
especially when
in
they're
their
in my
best
city.
Welsh accent, right? Which Irish people can't do the Welsh accent very
fucking
well. Right? They would go into me and they went, "Oh, what's occurring?" And I was like, "No,
Did we do we didn't do Wagamama for King, did we?
no, we didn't." Wagamama.
Finally did Wagamama.
Wagamama's is
I
great.
haven't done one.
That's
Wait, no,
decent,
was
apparently.
Wagamama's?
What is Wagamama?
It's Asian food.
Yeah.
No, it was. We did go
Never
do
been.
Wagamama's for King. We did because we
Yeah.
left the tickets in the hotel. We
Oh,
had to go back and get them.
Prezzo for the first time.
Prezzo.
Have you ever been there?
No,
Lots
it's
of-
Italian. Yeah.
Brown people outside the Prezzo.
Jesus Christ!
I don't
Oh,
care
wait.
at this point. Like,
You
they
can't
can
say
come for me. Anyone can.
There's a lot of brown people.
There are in Cardiff though. It's like
You can't say that.
it's like 20 or
we should scrap
30 of them. Like
That's it. The Igloo's cancelled.
I'm like,
Oh wait, is that a kind of special brew in the Scottish pocket?
I've turned British.
Oh my god. No, but
I'm
for
like, this is
real.
Prezzo, not
Alright.
a shisha bar.
Alright, in all
Get out.
seriousness though, right, Wagamama's
Get the
is
fuck.
pretty good. It's good.
Never been.
And we did fucking Casper's for breakfast.
Oh my god.
Because I didn't want to go
Breakfast.
anywhere else. We went to Casper's because I wanted Casper's for breakfast.
That's the way to go.
And he was like,
I
he came
can't.
out and he said to
You
me,
literally can't go to Casper's unless you go there for a meal. And why the fuck
Yeah.
would I want a dessert for a meal?
we
And it was
left
too
when we
late,
left
too.
Casper's as well. Right, he turned to me and he went, "You wasted money because you didn't eat all that." I went, "I ate most of it and I drank almost all of my
You can
milkshake."
take a goodie bag. I mean, you can take it as a goodie bag.
Yeah, like my issue was like I had crepes for breakfast, and I had.
Crepes.
Do you know how they do chocolate
There's
bar
one thing that
milkshakes?
makes me want to be a woman beater. It's her saying crevice.
Crepes.
Crepes.
You can say that either.
No, but we
Very
went into we went into,
un-PC.
into
Oh wait,
it.
I gotta clarify. Otherwise, I might end up in jail like Count Dankula.
Oh.
It's a joke.
Right, okay, and we went into creams one
No,
time. You know,
it's
the
like
creams
you
and
are being
Casper's
with-
basically the same thing. And he said to me, he went, "Oh, can you go up to the counter?" Because it was my turn to order, so we taking turns to order. He was like, "Can you order me a crepe, please?"
I
I went,
ain't
"Oh,
going
you mean a
to the bar."
crepe? I can." And I went up to the counter, ordered my milkshake. He went, "Is there anything else?" I went, "Yeah," and I had to think really hard to not say crappy.
Oh shit.
Can I have a cream?
I was like,
annoying.
"I'm a crepe."
No, what annoys
please."
me the most about it is because I was gonna go like crepe buffet instead because that's actually like breakfast
Oh,
stuff.
no.
And she's like, "I don't like crepes." I was like, "They're
I don't
pancakes."
like
She's
crepes.
like, "I don't like them." And then we went to Casper's. She went, "Oh, I was thinking of something else."
I was thinking
I was
of
like, "Oh,
waffles.
fucking mood you."
Oh.
We was in there, I was like in the middle of eating my crappy, yeah. And I said to Liam, I look up, and he's like giving me glaze because I'd eaten the crappy. But I think I might have been thinking about waffles.
It is really touristy, but do you know what they call the things in Amsterdam?
Oh, the waffles and
Yeah,
stuff.
like how I used to call them
Strudels.
strudelhoodles.
Yeah.
They do them new. It's not just Amsterdam. It's really a tourist thing to buy. But fuck me,
Steve told me to buy it when I went to
they're
Amsterdam.
really fucking good.
I want to
did you
go
buy
to
it?
Amsterdam.
What?
Did you buy it? Strudelhoodle.
I never got to get it.
Okay, Wes, this is a really important
Didn't eat much
question.
in
When you was in
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam, did you go to the Anne Frank house?
No, it's fully booked.
Did you try to go to Anne Frank house?
I saw it.
As I walked past it.
I saw it. I remember like Emily's like a man, so she was doing the old like planning and the days.
touristy shit. Like.
But she did try. I was
okay.
down for whatever. I wouldn't really fussed as long as I had.
I want to go to
smoke in
Amsterdam
my
just so
lungs.
we can go to the Anne Frank house. And Liam said to me, we're not going to Amsterdam just for the Anne Frank house.
Oh, there is a picture of me that I want to share. I'll show you.
It's not much.
I want to share it everywhere, but I'm scared.
That's the thing. Like when, like, every now and again I go through like, oh, let's look at holidays and what you could do in different places.
You
I look
can't
at
do
Amsterdam.
much
It's
in
like
Amsterdam.
fuck all to do there.
Yeah, unless you're a
Another best
criminal.
picture ever.
Oh, in damn. You look happy by there, bro.
Happy boy. And it's like the scenery or the background. I want to make that everything in my life, but I
Are
feel
you
like
smoking a cigar?
Yes,
Some
let's
form
say
of
that.
cigar.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I thought it was a cigar. So
It's
I
Amsterdam.
And that's at like 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, well, cool. We should go to London soon. That'd be fun.
So, for some reason, I was missing Bristol the other day. I've only been there once.
Oh,
Bristol's
And I was like,
great. I
look
love
back.
Bristol.
Bristol is sick.
Didn't even like we spent.
Oh, I went to Bristol
we went to a
for a week.
Premier Inn. And the Premier Inn was like
It was
surprisingly
nice.
decent.
It
Like
was
compared to
really
other
nice.
hotels I've stayed in.
It's just some
Premier
parts
Inn
of the
is
city
nice.
in Bristol fucking terrifying.
We
You
went
can
to
go
we
down
went
some
to
streets and they're actually
Oh.
scary as fuck.
so when we
Bristol.
went to Bristol, we went to Tesco Extra again after we went to the gig because Liam was like, "Oh, hungry, let's get some snacks."
Do that
stuff
whenever
for
I
the-"
stay in a hotel.
Yeah, we do,
Just
we
go
do.
into like a Tesco or like a local shop and just pick up a bunch of shit and just
Yeah, we do.
carry it into the hotel.
got
Yeah,
what we done
and,
is, like-
and I was like, well, they didn't say to us that we could or couldn't bring food
Well,
into
they wouldn't
the
have an
hotel.
issue.
No,
No,
shut up.
who you want.
So I was carrying, right, a bottle of vanilla Coke now, right, and I was like trying to hide it underneath my shirt.
I get like that. I get panicky.
Yeah, 'cause
Is there any vanilla coke? Are they selling vanilla coke in the shops right now?
Not full, but like you know, like
Wait, they
like
do?
the big bottles, like
I've
not
seen
big,
people on
like
Snapchat now.
they're not like full size, like you know, like the ones you get for like two,
1.5.
like two.
Yeah, the 1.5 litres.
Yeah,
the big,
they sell
the
that
medium
in
ones.
Tesco in Bristol. They sold them, and I bought one.
Or have you seen the
Coming back to that point about paranoia.
5 litres,
Yeah.
yeah.
5 litres of Bow and Cottonburg.
That's like coming back to that point about like paranoia about hotels. Like
Ivy.
they're not gonna give a shit about you bringing stuff in.
No, but you do
Because if
get-
you damage stuff, you gotta pay for it
You
anyway.
do get a bit thingy. Like I always think to take ciders in. I go to Tesco Extra and just buy loads of ciders, but I get nervous. They're gonna say there's a bar down here. But I suppose they can't really say anything.
No.
Because you pay for the hotel. If you
Yeah.
do any damage, then you pay for that. So
And I want to say that every hotel has shit tea. The tea is shit.
they're not gonna
Yes,
give you
yeah.
good
I
stuff.
don't drink tea, so I don't.
They give
They-
you the shit creamers as well.
Oh,
Well, it's like
yeah,
the-
creamers are shit.
Like the
It's
tea
like
that
a
they
coffee
always have, like
shop.
with all like the tea stuff, they got the good coffee, but they have Twinings, English breakfast tea.
Twinings is bad.
And I'm like, that is shit.
Do you know what I found lately? Hotels don't have mugs up
Wait,
there. As you can see from my hands.
how old are we?
No mugs.
Well, if you've been using it for your hands and things like an iron.
Yeah. I haven't had a choice.
Did you like ours? My hat.
Our most recent one, yeah, was Liam very
I was buying it.
obviously showing that the cup was empty, and I was like, you gotta pretend it's full.
I said that to Seb because I did one with Seb and Emily when we went to Amsterdam, and they were like filling glasses up, and I was like, "What are you doing?" Like, we're putting drinks
Doesn't
in
have
it. I
to
was
be
like,
full.
I did that, like, for
they've never been full.
like the
Yeah,
first
just
two,
imagine. Oh shit.
the first two hands and things I did, the cups, the mugs were full,
Never
and I was actually drinking the tea.
Seb had like a panic attack about the cleaner. Like we, you
Oh
know.
yeah, where did you stay? What sort of thing did you stay at?
Oh, it was really cool. It was I sorted all the flights out. He sorted the stay. So he booked like this hotel that was quite cheap. There was 3 people in a room. It was cheap, so I thought whatever. And then close to the date, we realised it wasn't in the city. You had to take a tram.
Yeah, you do.
For 20
Is it,
minutes.
was it by the museum?
It was by a university campus, so it was really chill there because you had like there was like a coffee shop literally across the road,
Oh
and
shit.
there was like a 24/7 takeaway place because it was
That
right
sounds
next to
bad,
student
yeah.
houses. We was walking, there was like student windows open, and they were like there was like some DJ in the window, and they were joking, going "fucking Halloween's moved, yeah." it was like really good when we stayed, but he panicked. We'd stayed, gone out the next day to come back, and the room had been reset by the cleaner, and he was like having like a panic attack and a hissy
That they
fit.
took his stuff or whatever.
No, that they were in the room, and we were going, "That's normal." He was going, "No, it's fucking not."
Yeah, one walked in on me while I was on mushrooms in Amsterdam.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I shit myself, and I was like, Yeah, leave the towels. Yeah, just get out. And the guy the guy tried to talk to me saying, "Oh, it smells in you like that'll be £70 fine." And I was like, "No, mate, just get out." Like,
can't give. Fucking hell.
They didn't give us a fine after.
You can put like fucking do not disturb up when they won't come in. So
yeah, that's what
we
we wanted
do.
to do. That me and I was like, no, they just.
Plus, in like the hotel that we stay in regularly in Cardiff, you've got locks on the inside that you can lock and you can't access it. Like the help can't access.
I mean, we're always only there for a night anyway, so we never have to deal with that.
No.
Yeah. That's the only thing. Like staying in hostels and stuff. Like you haven't got the best security.
That's the only thing that puts me off. I would, but that is the only thing that puts me off. Unless I went minimally and I just kept.
That's it. Like I can't bring myself to stay in a hostel. I've got to do hotel.
The only thing we had, which had loads of, was if you buy like out there pre-rolls, you save time for the first couple of days.
They're like €7, aren't they?
But have you seen when they come in like a little test tube?
Yeah.
And we had a fuck ton of them in the hotel room, and they blown like put to one side in the class. They got little test tubes, and they have different colours for like different strengths and flavours.
We had like that when we were staying in the hotel in New York. Christina come in and she was like moving my shit around, and I was like,
I don't like that. I don't like.
She zipped my suitcase up.
That's dodgy.
And I had to check to see if everything was there, and I was like, I don't want to.
That's what Seb was like.
I don't mean to sound like mean or anything, right? But she's coming.
That's
and
why
she's
I normally like. I gotta when
that's
I
why
get
there's a safe in a lot of hotels.
But she's come in, she's shut my suitcase, and she's moved all my shit, and I was like.
They don't go, as far as I know, they don't go in drawers. So what I do is take everything out of my bag and just put them in the drawers that we have.
There was like a shelf like right on the top, and I just kept everything up there.
Yeah, did you get a safe? Like, was there a safe in your room?
I don't think there was, but I kept everything on me about you.
Because like that's where I kept my passport and shit. Like, so.
We kept our passport in a little safe.
We had a safe in New York
Just
that
didn't
didn't
work.
fucking lock.
Yeah.
So you just had to close it and make it look like it was locked.
Shit, just
hope that nobody tried it.
She broke it. She knew what she was doing. We went to one place. I texted her. I'll tell you this story. Right, we haven't been there long. We got this one place because I'm going to go every because a lot of places midday are quite rammed of coffee shops.
Yeah.
It's all tourists, isn't it? So we go a little bit more outskirts.
Tourists be like, shall we go to a coffee shop?
So we go more outskirts. So there's two next to each other. One's called Three Floors and one's called something to do with. I think there was a bay, like a Disney bay on the side. So we go to 3 floors. It looks posh. We go in. No, this was the first time we'd been in a coffee shop. So my impression of it was we had like gone to the ones by the student place was you couldn't sit in, you just buy.
Yeah.
So we just bought and then like on the way home. So we'd gone into this 3 floors, thinking. And my impression of a coffee shop was going to be just a normal coffee shop. You can look at the menu, you can have a can of Coke, buy coffee, and then you just happen to, you have a bit of this, and you happen to be smoking, so it's really chill. That's what I thought it was going to be. Which it is, but this one was not. So we walked in, and Seb goes, oh, do you want to order? And I go, oh, no, let's just have a sit down, let's have a relax. The people running it, they weren't Dutch, they weren't British, they weren't French, and they weren't German, which I think biggest nationalities over there.
Yeah.
They weren't any of those. They were more. So. We got to go upstairs because it's called 3 floors because you can't sit downstairs. They start shouting. No, you buy before you go in. You buy before you go in. So we go, oh shit. So we should have walked out at that point. We didn't. So we just go, oh, I'll have that, and that. Okay. Shit. So we go upstairs. It's round, full of people, but no one's speaking. It's not chill at all. So we go up to the next room, a bit less. No, we go up to that's round. Go up, then it's a toilet. We go back down. People had gone, so we go into this room, and it's all British people, mainly Irish, but no one's talking. So we sit down. So we start doing what we're doing. No one's talking, and it's really. And then the guys keep coming upstairs, coming into the room, looking at you, checking anything, so I can go back down, not saying a word, and you was the most put on edge, and you're not yourself anyway. And he was really on edge, and then one of the guys came up, and Emily had a drink that she bought in one of the like corner shops.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
They start shouting, you didn't buy that year, you didn't buy that year. She's like, what? And I'm trying to explain what's going on. She doesn't know what's going on. And then she put that away. So I feel like we've offended them. So So I go downstairs and I buy a drink just to keep us cool. I go back, and it was just a really weird thing. And I had visions of, and it was really weird and not chill. And I was getting paranoid. And I had visions of of them gonna steal one of us, mainly Emily.
Sure.
She's a girl. And I had visions of us leaving, and like me walking, Seb walking, and just as Emily was gonna walk, one of them was gonna shut the door. And I was visioning this. So there's a point where Seb was laughing. I was sat there and I just looked at Seb because I couldn't move because I was gone. And I went, Seb, tell Emily we're going now. He's going, what? I go, tell her we're going. I got a bad feeling about it.
Oh shit.
So we go. Well, then we go next door. Completely what I wanted. It was chill. You could sit down.
Yeah.
The woman behind there she had a laptop out connected to Spotify. You know, she had banging songs. She was smoking. It was really chill. You could buy some cakes. You could buy like cans of Coke. It was really chill, and that's what I wanted. But the first one, that could put me off for life.
Yeah, it happened to me as well. When I went out, the first place I went to, they didn't let me in because they reckoned that learning driver's license was a valid ID, even though on the wall it said it was.
Nice.
And he just wouldn't let me in, and I was like, "All right, this holiday's got to be shit." And then everywhere else was fine. I don't know. You go there expecting one thing and it ain't quite like that, and it can shock you at first, but
like I said, the second place went was bad.
I mean,
I'd like to go again, but drink more.
There's a place called Lost in Amsterdam, and they do have all cats in there, and you can just go sit in there, and you can just.
So a cat cafe.
Yeah.
How about you tell me about that? Like, I
Yeah.
love cats.
I knew you would like that.
I like that.
So it's just people like laying on sofas and stuff, and cats walking around there. It's just
It is really chill. Like they've got it sorted. Like the tram system,
the trams
and the
are good.
bike system, and how everyone's got a bike, and you have to have a bike, and everyone's fit as fuck. So either driving a bike or every house, in the city, is fucking 9 floors. Cause it's like that.
But you find out with a lot of like tourist destinations, like New York kind of had its shit together. Everyone knew what they were doing. Like public transport is easy enough.
My thing was the trams. I don't know whether it was the ones at the route that we want to take, but it stops at 12. So we couldn't stay out any longer than 12.
Yeah, I think it was.
But I suppose in the summer do they stay longer because the summer's more. I don't know. But I know because we went in like February, so maybe it's not that thing. But
Because we got fucking stuck in the city on.
well, because you missed the tram.
Yeah, we missed it on purpose. He's like, "Oh fuck, we're only like 40 minutes away from our accommodation." Ended up taking an hour and a half in the fucking snow to walk back to our
In the
place.
snow?
Yeah, it was snowing in Amsterdam when
Fuck
we was
yeah.
there.
Like a week after we come back, all the canals had frozen over.
Yeah. I want to go out there for that because the bars, they like put all their seats and stuff out on the
On the thing.
yeah, and you can go for a pint out there. Or whatever.
I want to go in the summer.
I'm thinking about going in the summer and doing the club scene.
I was saying to Sam, if we went again, I'd want to have a bit more time and have days where we're just drinking. Because it's got a really good club scene, it's got a really good like drinking.
Good music
Thing.
scene as well.
And I feel you've got to do one or the other, and I want to go drinking. But I want to go. Apparently, you can get a train. They're doing a train now.
Oh,
It's from London,
to Amsterdam.
so you'd have to get to London. But
Easy enough.
35 quid from London to Amsterdam on a train.
That's.
Whoa.
I think I paid 11 quid to catch a bus from Cardiff to London. So
I paid.
Yeah, Megabus.
I
You
paid-
get on a
Express.
megabus, and you could say that's a lot of time, but the time you spend getting to the airport and waiting at the airport and
yeah,
I
I
thought
got it. And at least on like a
£15
train, you can
for-
chill. Like you can sit back and you can have a chat and you can go on if you bring a laptop. Do you know what I mean?
that's
The
the only
train's
thing
more
is
chill.
I'm working it out now. That's 90 quid to get to Amsterdam there and back, and it's like 60 for flights there and back. So it's like it's
Yeah,
close
but in the
enough.
summer, it's more expensive than 60. It depends where
Oh
you
yeah,
go.
yeah. And it's like to
I
get
was
up
right.
to London or wherever you're flying from as well. Because like, we went from London.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh, we went from Bristol.
that would have been good to do. Like we had to go up. We went up North England first because it was closer than we, like obviously Artillery. But we went up there in the night, stayed at Luke's grandparents, and then went
Drove
from
down.
there. Yeah,
Oh.
because it was only like hour drive from there.
sick though. You should go back. You'd love it.
Yes.
No, but it's just, it is a good place as well.
But
I like the thing of like, they haven't got like pubs and like cafes. It's the same thing.
Do go like red lights.
Yeah, we went, and kind of by accident the first time, in the day, and I was quite taken back because I didn't know there was people there at the day.
Yeah.
I didn't think you'd have very good trade. I realised there's like a lunchtime special or whatever. But there's people there at the day, and then we went back in the night. It's the most surreal thing I've ever seen.
It's
Because
weird as fuck.
you do like think, fuck, this can't be real. Like this isn't allowed. So because of how you've grown up in like society, you think this cannot be real. And you do like you pinch yourself thinking this can't be real, but it is. There was Seb was laughing at me. I'd walk and I'd make eye contact, and I was told you don't make eye contact because then they've got you. Yeah. And there was a couple of them. Yeah, they used to, like, when you make eye contact, they are bang, they got you, and a lot of them were going like that to me, going like, glasses, come here, and there was one like she fucking rammed the door open, and I was going, oh, glasses, come here, and Seb was going, oh, just speak to her, just speak to her. I was going, no, because then they got you.
Yeah.
You don't want to do it, but the second they start whispering in your ear, I was going, suddenly I'll be in there, and I don't want to do that, so I was going, no.
You should have brought. I just didn't have the money when I was there.
But
so
like,
you're saying if you had the money, you would have bought a prostitute?
100%. I will next
it's
time
not
I go
fair,
there,
because like, if you're a lad, right? Well, you're going to be a lad. If you're anybody, even if you're a woman, and you're out there and you're having a couple of drinks, and because there's a lot of pubs on the red light district, as you know.
That's the old purpose.
A lot of sex shows that are like €2 each, and it's like.
They agree.
I would go. Did you go in one of them?
Yeah, it's one where you go into a booth, you pop like €1 in, the
You
window dissipates,
Yeah, someone was telling me. Yeah.
and the window becomes clear, and then you're looking in on a live sex show. It could be just a woman, it could be a man and a woman, but everyone's window to open up. Like,
Oh god.
like you can see it, like your mate could be over there, and you're just like going, yeah, and there's like.
She's a guy, Jack.
But he was this creepy old man, like, he looked scary as fuck, like, he looked odd somehow, like, tough, but old as well. And he just kept on going like that with the woman. And the woman was like,
what the fuck?
she's probably like, I fucking hate this job. And he just kept on going, thumbs up, like.
And you were just there like, I'm getting really turned off right now.
I was-
Actually, like €2 to see, like, I was going to say, we're going to lose money if we don't go.
Yeah.
Think about it. I wonder about a weird old man. There was a weird old man there, and he was going through the windows, and he'd walk up to the windows like that, and he'd look like up and down, and he'd be doing the eyes, and he'd look at the window, and he'd start talking to him. But he was in charge, kind of thing. Like, he'd ask him about prices and what they would do and that, and then he'd go, oh, no, whatever, and he'd go to the next window, and it was like, he was picking his girl.
Oh yeah, you can do deals with them as
And
well.
there was a lot of guys who were trying to get like foursomes, like 3 guys. And a lot of the girls were going like, no, I don't do more than 2.
It's a security risk as well. At that
Yeah,
point.
or I don't do
There's a lot of people as well to have 4 on you.
So yeah, there's a lot
They're
of
known
guys
for
trying
not
to do
doing black people as well.
that. Yeah, because you can turn down whoever you want to turn down.
It's their body, so.
They're racist, if you would say that's racist. I guess it's more.
Preference. There's what was I gonna say? There's a lot of pubs, and I think it's not very. Because if you're someone, you've had a couple of drinks, you walk out. Let's say you've lost your friends, right? And you're walking down, and you think you're going the right way, and then you look to your left. Like, imagine in this country, and there's a red window with a naked girl, and she's doing the old thing, and she's opening the door, and she's whispering sweet nothings in you. Into
Well,
your
don't
ear.
fucking drink if you can't handle it. Like,
You would go in though.
yeah, but don't fucking drink
Barker
if you
would go
can't
in.
handle
You
it.
fucking would not.
You would go in.
You
there.
fucking wouldn't. I'd
You
kill
would.
him. No, you know I'd kill him.
No,
You
he's
would.
saying you.
Why would I go in?
Because she's whispering sweet nothings, and
Is this because I'm gay?
you've had the odd drink.
Are you
You've had
targeting
the
me?
odd
You would.
drink.
With it, you'd blink and you'd be there. You'd be in there.
What would
You
I
gotta
be
think-
doing in there?
Well, I don't know, but you pay €50 for it.
That's why cunts have to handle their drink better if they're from
I mean, I
Amsterdam,
can
because you
handle
might
my
wake
drink
up like,
just fine. You ain't getting nothing out.
It's €50 on the train. It's fucking scary, man.
It's
I feel
fucked because
real
that's
scared of,
technically
like,
rude. Because you can't consent.
That's
So-
what I'm saying. It's
if you're carrying your wallet out and you're
If these
paying,
prostitutes are
that's
doing that, are they taking advantage of drunk people? They are raping.
But that's how they get a lot of their business.
what was funny though was seeing, because there's a lot of UK tourists, an awful lot of Irish I bumped into there. Was you'd be walking on the red light district, and we went on a weekend. So it was like Saturday night, so it's bumping, and you'd see a group of guys outside one door, and then one guy would come out the door, and they'd all go, "Way!"
It's such a British thing to fucking do.
I know. But what I found as well, a lot of cycle lanes, obviously everywhere in Amsterdam, a lot of cyclists still going down there, ringing the bells, going, excuse me. You know, it's Saturday night. This is the red light district. Isn't there an alternative route?
They want to just take that route.
Why would you come down here?
For the views.
Not like getting pissed off at tourists, and it's like, well, you can't really blame them.
Yeah.
That way thing is like, that's how you know somebody's from Britain. Because like it's like that joke. It's like if like someone in America drops their pint, you can tell a British person because they'll go way, and everyone else is looking at them like.
Oh, yeah, if you glass smash in a pub.
It's the Russell Howard joke actually. It's like you can tell someone's British because in America like somebody drops their glass and the British person will go away and all the Americans will be like, he just dropped his glass.
Be cool, man. He dropped his glass.
Oh my god, you want another one?
And we just think it's hilarious.
Remember Corona, man.
Yeah.
That's still the most.
I was telling Sam that the other day.
It's one of my favourite fucking stories. Like, we was in a Tesco's. Was there
In Edinburgh, yeah.
And this man was walking with like a massive crate of Corona, like glass bottles as well, and he had flip flops on.
Oh no.
And it just popped out like the flip flop, and he fell forward. It smashed, and he just went, "Oh my Coronas!"
Like you just paid from.
And like
the girl serving us was like looking at me, and I was giggling, and she was just giggling at me.
they did give him another crate to be fair.
Yeah, like imagine.
No, but I can imagine the funniest thing would be Eddie's face down on the floor. He goes, "Oh my Coronas!"
He's so upset
Sad,
with himself. Like.
It was like summer. He just bought his Coronas.
Yeah, I'm gonna go home, have a drink with the lad. Oh, fuck.
It's just how ineffective flip flops are as well. I eat them as a thing.
Sharona.
Why Sharona?
Oh, and with that, I think we're gonna bring this podcast to an end. So, if anyone wants to say anything before we end?
My Instagram's popping at the moment. I don't know if you've seen it. It's like a normal Instagram now. Well, as close as I can get.
I mean, mine's kind of normal, except I'm doing the daily post. So
I really like that.
I'm fighting.
I get
Just
so annoyed because I'm like, oh shit,
I don't like
that.
Owens anymore because I go on there and I see his torso.
My Instagram.
I mean,
is
I
just
do
my
like it.
face.
you do like it, bro.
My Instagram is literally just like makeup and shit, and I'm like, look how poppin' my hell is.
But yeah, we shall see you for episode 30.